Breaking news tonight in Temple.
Michael Dean.
This is Temple Police Officer Carmen DeCruz.
We know that the appropriate charge in this is murder.
And I think it's pretty obvious since December 2nd that despite our best efforts, we have not been transparent.
Body cameras and in-car footage reveal that DeCruz reached into Michael Dean's vehicle attempting to get the keys with his gun drawn.
He has not been a bad officer. He has been a good officer, and he has served this community well.
Connecting Central Texas. This is 25 News.
After 2 months of silence, an arrest has been made in the death of Michael Dean. Attorney Lee Merritt and interim Temple Police Chief Jim Tobin spoke out about the arrest of police officer Carmen DeCruz. And we have live team coverage tonight from 25 News reporter Maggie Lohmiller, who will break down the affidavit, and ELISA NAVARRO with what's expected next in the case. Let's go to ELISA first.
The Dean family attorney says the charge of manslaughter is not enough and is not enough to serve justice for what happened to the 28-year-old father of two who was shot back in December by Officer Carmen DeCruz. Tonight, DeCruz remains behind bars while he is still on paid administrative leave. After months of quiet and confusion, an arrest finally surfaces for the death of Michael Dean. He was shot during a traffic stop by Temple police officer Carmen DeCruz. DeCruz faces manslaughter.
What manslaughter says under the Texas Penal Code is that there was no intent to cause serious bodily harm or death. Obviously, when you take a firearm and you shoot someone in the head, there's a serious intent to cause bodily harm or death.
Dean family lawyer Lee Merritt says his clients are asking the Bell County District Attorney to up the charges to murder.
The district attorney has every right and every responsibility to file the appropriate charges, even if it goes against the recommendations of the Ranger's office.
If the DA does not change the charges, Merritt says they have a plan ready to set in motion.
And we will be calling on the Department of Justice to come and look at this case. It is not okay to kill black men on the side of the road and charge officers with a bare minimum.
The Temple Police Department says they are still waiting for the final report from the Texas Rangers and intend to have the internal investigation completed by the end of February.
These investigations are sometimes timely, but it's also important to make sure that we have a thorough and accurate investigation that's based on the facts and evidence.
It's an investigation that has taken longer than 2 months.
This is the most obscure, the most secret, the most illegitimate investigation I've ever been a part of in my career, and I work cases all over the country.
The police department is planning to do an after-action review once the investigation is complete.
We will look at how we performed as an agency during the incident, after the incident, and look to see where we need to improve our training, safety, and service to the community.
Chief Tobin says he's never had any prior problems with DeCruz.
This officer has not been a problem officer for us. 2.5 hours before this incident occurred, he was one of the officers part of the honor guard leading the parade in Temple.
DeCruz will stay on paid administrative leave until he is indicted. As of now, it has not been said when this case is actually set to go before the jury. I'm ELISA NAVARRO, 25 News, live in Temple.